heroes. Like that Aghanim's is so huge. If people can just solve the laning phase, Centaur's gonna be big. Do you have faith in the Centaur Blitz? G is still doing a good job keeping up his farm, and now they're actually going to go for Samael. One remnant is already blown with 3 different heroes here. The immediate stomp, and Samael will end up dying. FNG is the man who picks up the first blood. So he will actually be invisible up here. They do have AUI. Nice block off on DK Phobos. Illidan is still trying to find an opportunity. Will start going down to AUI, but the Echo Slam, they managed to actually stop that stun. DK Phobos still in some trouble though. Fear's going to try and go for it. Last couple right clicks, not quite there. The snowball will save Illidan for the time being. Stuns him up, but Illidan immediately getting blown up, and so does FNG. Our Centaur gets out, but they lose 2 still on the side of VP.
Well worth it for EG, as Sumail was the primary recipient for both those kills, and PPD gets one of his own, and they might actually just chase down G, but they don't really have the mana.
No, they're going to go for Lil. Yeah, God, he can't really do anything to stop that, obviously. So he turns around, tries to get some damage out. I think then at that point, utility or damage, hold up, top lane. God, it's going to take a bit of damage here. TK Phobos is here to make sure that there is going to be no death. Tries to go into PPD, but he realizes that's a very bad idea, especially with Samael rocking that double damage rune. He uses the last bit of mana, managed to hit the stun though on the right-hand side. There's the fight for FNG, gets instantly cleared out by Fear with the plasma field, and now going to go on to God as well. Track is on him. Illidan is trying to get out some damage on a Fear. Samael dropping down from the cliff. Managed to pick up one, going for another in Illidan. Samael battling it out. The Fisher will eliminate him, and the track gold just starts rolling in for Evil Geniuses. God should be able to get away.
Scared, and VP's gonna go for the smoking. They're gonna fight, but I don't even know if this fight is too advantageous for them. And they see Sumail at top. This is a fight they're gonna take.
Yeah, this could be the game-winning. They're going to be able to jump in. AOI's going to make the TP away. Snowball will be able to stop him, and EG are stuck, but maybe they can still win the fight. Fear stuck between DK Phobos and Lil. Looks like he's going to be blown up by the nukes. No, he managed to get off the mech, and now we'll turn it on to Lil. Gets that kill. FNG running himself away. He's got the track on him. Fear. FNG looks like he wants to be able to try and slow down these heroes. We'll start throwing out the sigil on a PPD, where God as well as the familiars are already going on to him. 2 for 2 exchange, and that's it. Unfortunately, they only got the 2 supports, and they fed away Illidan. Would have played a lot of havoc on EG, most notably keeping down that Storm Spirit, but at this point, if he goes for it, it's going to be too late. If Sumail starts seeing an Orchid being built by Illidan, he'll just go for the BKB and get it about the same time.
Yeah, and Chi in this mid lane, he's going to go for the S and Y. He needs some ability to close the gap, and it's not that big of a deal, though, for VP to take that hero. What matters more is they're just trying to buy time, force EG into situations where they take fights 4v5, and EG's going to be happy as Sumail falls across the map.
Yeah, Sumail's going to jump immediately onto Little and try and get that track gold. Will be successful in his endeavor. Universe is also down. Sumail just has the last bit of now. No, he couldn't get it up there, so he...
all of their abilities, and it doesn't even matter if they die at that point. So VP have to do a better job of initiating on one of those heroes, but Sumail's going to jump in.
Yeah, Illidan takes some damage. They managed to get the Fisher on him as well. Track is there. Fear, meanwhile, was going on to God. They managed to actually pull back Illidan. Stomp goes out. What a shot for Sumail! Oh, what a big play. They managed to pick up 1 kill. I might just force DK Phobos. Going to be pursued out by both Sumail and Universe, who managed to pick up the kill. Lil now hit by the Fisher. They're going to turn and try and kill the familiars first, but Lil's just too squishy to ignore. Fear comes forward. Now the plasma field goes out. Double drop to the familiars, but Universe with the blink dagger manages to pick up that 4th kill, and VP are just left with God, who's farmed as all hell, but can't possibly man fight up against 5. A full wipe there for Evil Geniuses.
A 5-man team wipe. For VP, they have to get this down.
Illidan, he already interrupted most of this smoke. Can will be able to run into a little bit more. The weave goes out. Icicle Charge just trying to buy as much time as possible, but Roshan's still going to be very healthy. Samael's going to reveal this one, and VP, they've been caught. Roshan isn't even dead yet. And Lil, he's already down and out. Pops the ultimate. PPD fighting for his life in the shallow grave. He's going to go down eventually, but it looks like he's always exit. God managed to grab it in the last second before he dies. Now they're going to have to fight again. Virtus Pro still sitting 3 heroes around God. Universe on the side, tracking up everybody as much as possible. This is going to long, drawn-out fight. Illidan is the first to fall. TK Phobos looking for a stop, but already ordered up. Meanwhile, God is going to have all his damage stolen away. TK Phobos is definitely going down, while God is easily chased out. The Icicle Shard's blocking in Universe, but that's the end of the fight. Evil Geniuses.
Was actually trying to go for a late mech, but that could all be for naught. If Evil Genius is man to find somebody, it's going to be gone. Leading with the Fisher, trying to get in front of him. The dish out there, damage. Sure enough, the tables get laid in play. Icicle Shards actually separates Fear from his victim, but Samael should have enough damage to finish him off. The Crimson Guard keeps him alive, but there's enough men on Samael to zip forward and get that final hit for a godlike spree at 30 minutes.
And that's the second time in 2 games where we've seen him do that, and I don't even know if he stops from here. He's about to grab a haste rune. He's got a full hex on him as well, and
oh, whoa!
Misses.
That's a mess up. Trying to go for the blink in play onto Lil, I believe, but doesn't manage to secure it. Now the Fisher on Ill, and this is a play. The side device, they're already blown up one. They're going to be forced into some buybacks at this rate. As Samael continues to move forward for FNG, does get stomped off. Maybe losing his Bloodstone charges. The DK Bubbles commits heavily for the kill, but it's not enough damage. There's a Shallow Grave that will keep Samael alive. The Bird's even coming in, but they can't finish him off. The heal keeps him alive, and only the buyback from Illidan is there. Now a buyback from Lil as well. Illidan moves forward, trying to finish off Samael. He just can't get him. Samael is on a spree here, and he will not be going down anytime soon. EG now at 4 down on VP. Nothing stopping them from taking this lane of racks.
And the buybacks were used at the same time. Sumail's got a full hex and 2,400 gold as soon as he finishes it. 21 charges on his Bloodstone. No signs of him stopping as he almost has full mana again with the amount of Bloodstone charges that he has. The stun's going to land on Lil. There's going to be no one attack. G's coming in, but he's hexed up. That's another kill on the way of EG. G's going to fall down too. No, but the Tucker's going to come in, but he should be going down quite soon.
Snowball actually going in. FNG trying to stop this onslaught of EG forces, but it's still not enough. And just for good measure, AUI locks him inside. Evil Genius is not letting up for 1 second. Are now going to go for another smoke up and try and end this game here right now. More Daggins. Oh, big jump in. They're going to be able to grab DK Phobos. The prime initiator for TPP is not actually going to go down. He gets himself away. The Fisher doesn't land. Samael gets a Shallow Grave. Jump around. Will be able to get Illidan instead. And Samael looking like he will even survive. The Visage Nuke isn't enough. He actually gets away from this. And again, God is desperate to kill Samael, but he's stopped by AY. He just can't get to him. And now he's going to be surrounded by 4. The Fisher gets laid out. God stunned up. Universe in front. Daggins to the face. And EG claim another one. Beyond godlike double kill Samael. Come back for a 3rd life. So Samael, I'm not sure how VB are going to be able to stop him, but it feels like almost luring him into the fountain with no mana is the only way they're going to stop this guy.
Yeah, and right now, Lil might be the target as Sumail sees him on the high ground.
Oh dear, the Icicle Shard, that wasn't the play. Fisher on to 3, and Lil's actually stuck. Blown up by Samael. Now he focuses on Illidan. Locking him in. The snowball actually hits Samael, pops him up in the air with the wall with punch, but it doesn't matter. He's actually still looking very healthy, God. Fighting up against a tier, but there goes all of his damage. Samael dodges another stop. Finishes off 1, gets a 3rd. DK Phobos, the next target is already gone. Ultra kill, and VP, there's the call it before Samael can go for the total wipe. Unbelievable performance. Samael, the young one of EG, upstanding the biggest, most experienced players from CIS in one hell of a grandstand fashion.
What is the score between the 2 games? 35-4?
Something insane.
Against VP, who I thought were one of the favorites of this tournament. EG just clinically taking them apart as they move on 2-0 to the finals.
Samael, just a kid, and yet the stuff of legends being...